Ferrari and Shell. One name is synonymous to the other. And why it wouldn't be? They have a partnership of over 70 years. Ferrari has been the bread to Shell's butter. The red and yellow adorned outfits are match made in the racing heavens with more than 600 races, 200 pole positions, 175 victories and 22 championships under their belt, just in Formula One alone. So naturally, when I'm in Dubai and not on the racetrack, with Shell on my mind, I had to get myself behind the wheel of a prancing horse. Today, my weapon of choice is the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. It is part of their big V12 GT line of cars, just like the 550 Maranello, 599 GTB and so on. First launched in 2012, this came out with the Lamborghini Aventador, which is also in this video. It has a 6.3-liter V12 with 740 horsepower and was the most powerful Ferrari road car ever built for that time. Now, the Aventador, on the other hand, is a four-wheel drive car. In that sense, the traction and handling is better, but however, this is a GT car, and sitting at 1800 kilograms with all that leather and comfort, this is a heavy Ferrari. The engine is in the front so that you can take this on trips and keep your luggage in the back, and the gearbox is in the back for perfect weight distribution. The combination of three may sound pretty, but in reality, this car is a complete and utter lunatic that will make you carry an extra pair of pants, constantly trying to rip you apart while you keep coming back for more. This is an Italian muscle car without a leash. Also bear in mind, my Evo is 400 horsepower and this car is rear-wheel drive, sending almost 400 horsepower to each wheels. And my Evo is considered to be a fast car. I kid you not, this one is a cracker. Hello everyone, this is me Avik Anwar again from the mountains of UAE. And what do we have here? We have a Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. Oh my god, I've been driving this car for the past 2 days and this car is amazing. This is a perfect cruiser for a perfect gentleman and a perfect straight line speed car. But when it comes to corners, it's not that great. But look at it, it is beautiful. Look at the headlight design, it's like the 4580 Italia but wider and bigger. The fender flares, they're nice and everything is functional, even like all these holes and everything. Because the engine is in the front. For a change, this is a front engine Ferrari, not a back engine Ferrari. So you can keep all your stuff inside the car like I did. Comes in 20-inch wheel and tires. The front tires are a little bit thinner than the rear tires. They're wider. They're 315 20s. You have Ferrari's big brake kit. Obviously, not carbon ceramic, but they're big brake kits. This car was designed by Pininfarina. If you can see, Pininfarina is the designer of this car. So you can imagine, like Pininfarina is a design studio. They designed all of Ferrari's best-selling cars. If you come to the back, you have some functional mesh vents here. And look at the silhouette of this car. I mean, look at the mountain and then look at the silhouette of this car. You have 4 exhausts and they're valve exhausts. So if you put the car in race mode, at high RPM, you hear like, it is that good. Come, let me show you inside. Very easy to get into this car, better compared to the Lamborghini Huracan. Very nice. You have a nice JBL audio here. And I will start the car up. So you put the key in the ignition and then that is pure Ferrari noise. It is amazing. Nothing fake. Absolute Ferrari. So you can adjust all the car controls from here. You have auto park here. The fuel filler door, you need to open from there. And then you can adjust the suspension settings from here. And the indicators on the Ferrari are here. And you have the paddle shifters in carbon fiber. Interesting thing, notice this. On the steering, you can see the RPM. So it's very nice. If you see inside, There's a lot of space. There's a button here, I will show you. This raises the car up. So in tricky situations, like I'm driving this car, see, the car is lowering down. You press it, the car will climb up. So there's a lot of nifty gadgets and features of this car, which is very nice. And you have surround camera on this Ferrari, which is absolutely amazing. You can zoom in, zoom out. Too good. And you have individual climate control aircon, a lot of AC vents. And for passenger, there's a display here. You can see the speed, anything. You can change the display settings by pressing this button here. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. Ferrari is doing it right. And a lot of cargo space. Oh my God, look at this. You can keep all your stuff. In the Lamborghini, you couldn't. But in the Ferrari, you can. Well, I'm going to drive this car and show you guys what it feels like to drive. So I've put the Ferrari in race mode. This is the only mode I can drive on top of the mountain. This is the only mode I would like you guys to see, because on the sport mode it drives like a normal car and you can adjust the suspension settings from here. It's not letting me do that right now because we're on a bumpy road and I want to drive a Ferrari here on race mode. Well, this car handles great for its size and weight, but it could do better. But I mean, come on. A heavy Ferrari, a front engine Ferrari is driving this well. The tail gives out, so you have to be a good driver because it's a rear wheel drive car. But if you know your shit, this is the car. Because that power is there. Whenever you need it, you get that power. So, getting to drive a Ferrari on the mountain roads of UAE, I'm very lucky. And this is the F12 Berlinetta, a front engine Ferrari. It is amazing to drive considering its size and the placement of the engine. Ferrari makes masterpieces and this is no short of an absolute masterpiece. I'm in race mode. This is the only mode I can drive this car in on these roads. And this thing is amazing. You can see what speed the car does and everything. This is beautiful. Oh my God. We're driving to the top of the mountain in a Ferrari F12. Some quick impractical things. You cannot see the speed when you move the steering wheel. Other than that, like the seats are not bucket. They're very comfortable, but they're not comfortable for fast driving. So keep that in mind. This is where you change the modes. This is the suspension button. The indicators are here, as I said before, and the headlight button is here. You are in a very nice, comfortable position when you're driving. The viewing angle is great, although the passenger side angle is a bit wide, but the bulge makes up for it. This car has a very nice silhouette, so when you're driving, you feel good. And my friend is driving the Lambo at the back, if you can see. That's the Aventador, and we're having a mountain hike to the top. These are the days to live for, guys. Look at this, beautiful. And you're screaming, your Ferrari is screaming on top of a mountain. That's how good it is. Oh my God. Just enjoy the view and the drive, guys. I want you guys to go to the top with this. There are people outside their sunroof just enjoying the drive. And I'm glad I have a good car. Amazing. This is what Ferraris are for. Not for keeping them in your garage, not for taking them to shows, but to drive them. The drive, amazing. Oh my God. And look at my friend with the Aventador. It's keeping up. Stuff of legends. This is a hard car to drive. It's not an easy car to drive. You have to know your shit to drive this car fast. This is not for the light-hearted. This is not as forgiving as a 458 or F430. This is the real man's toy. This, you have to know what you're doing with the car at all times because the tail's wiggly. Put too much throttle, you will die. This car will turn around. There's no forgiveness. Brutal, brutal, brutal Ferrari. I can't believe these roads are so nice. feel like I'm in a racetrack, guys. This is amazing. The Aventador's gone. I think it's because of my driving, not because of the Aventador. Oh, this is amazing. One of the best days of my life. So make sure you guys drive this car fast in manumatic mode. If you're climbing up a mountain, don't depend on the automatic throttle and the automatic gear changes. This is pure ecstasy. Whew, I can't describe the feeling in words. It's one of the greatest days of my life. Oh my god, amazing roads, amazing view, amazing company, amazing drive. There's a lot of people here, so I will finish my video here, guys. Hope you enjoyed. This is my review of the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. Subscribe to my channel, help me grow. Cheers, guys, take care. Till the next one. Here's me signing out with the Ferrari.